Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to start with the first chapter of your literature book, that is The River Bank, which is written by Kenneth Grahame. The novel opens during springtime, while Mole is conducting his annual spring cleaning around his underground burrow home. Suddenly, he is struck by a feeling of discontent and immediately tunnels his way out of the earth and up into the middle of a field. Hearing the birds chirp and feeling the sunshine on his fur, he realizes that he has spent too much time underground, especially during this recent good weather. He decides to explore his surroundings and soon arrives at a hedge. Several rabbits block the pathway and demand he pay money in order to pass through to their private path. Mole, however, barrels through the rabbits with brute force, muttering to himself about the absurdity of their request. He keeps traveling farther and farther away from home across meadows and fields until he finally reaches a wide river. Mole has never seen a river before and is awestruck by its depth and beauty. Something on the opposite river bank catches Mole's eye and he discerns a small hole just above the waterline. He wonders about living in that hole, but then Water Rat pops out. Being a friendly animal, Rat brings his personal rowboat to Mole and invites him for a picnic on the river. Mole is excited, having never been in a boat, and joins Rat down the stream to a small clearing. After Mole unpacks the basket, they discuss life on the river, which Rat loves above all else. Suddenly, Otter comes into the clearing, slightly upset that he had not been invited to the picnic. He settles down quickly, though, and he and Rat begin talking about Toad and Badger, two other animals in their circle. Mole listens to the information about the community with great interest. Once Otter leaves to chase a mayfly, Rat ends the picnic. Mole insists on packing the basket himself but fails to do it correctly. After a few tries, he and Rat finally get in the boat and head back to Rat's home. Mole asks Rat if he can try steering the boat. Amused, Rat insists it is harder than it looks and promises to later give Mole lessons. Mole is upset by Rat's refusal and tries to prove his strength by pushing Rat out of the way so he can steer the boat himself. Rat was correct about the difficulty, though, and the boat flips over. Mole drags himself to land, embarrassed of how rudely he acted towards his new friend. However, after diving to fetch all his supplies, Rat forgives the younger animal and invites Mole to live with him as long as he likes. Thank you.